Well, hello there everyone and welcome back to a brand new Aviation Jack video. Hope you're all doing super well. We are flying the Embraer today. I know, me and this aircraft 50-50, do we get along, do we not? As far as the live streams go, it really is 50-50. Some days, beautiful. Other days, nosediving. However, we're going to give it another go today. It is in the new experimental version. It's been recently updated. They've fixed LNAV, VNAV and whatnot. So I'm excited to give it a go. And we're going to see what this new update of this aircraft is all about. It's one of those planes that I really do want to get along with, and I've had a lot of people comment as well about what I can do to improve my flights in this aircraft and how it really operates and works, because it is completely different to flying, say, the Boeing or Airbus. It's it's completely different manufacturer, but logic wise it is different, so you do have to learn things. Let's now take a look at the flight plan for today's flight. So like I said, we are Finnair 1 Romeo Echo from Helsinki to Vilnius today. Embraer 190, flight time 1 hour and 2 minutes, cruising flight level 380. We have only 58 passengers. We're departing on runway 33, which is actually that one right there, so nice short taxi for us. We're on the Kovu for Papa departure and arriving into Vilnius runway 01 on the Pifbo to Alpha arrival. So we'll see how much that changes and if it sticks to it. It should stick to it really. So without further ado, let's get straight into the Embraer flight deck and get this aircraft loaded. Okay, here we are in the flight deck of the E190. We're going to get things loaded up straight away to make sure my audio is all on. We're going to connect the GPU. As you can see here, everything else is set on. We don't want the we don't want the engine covers. Cones and safety pins can also stay on. So, overhead panel, battery 1, battery 2, looking good. And external power is now also in use. So far so good, sounds good, everything's coming on nicely. We're going to go left to right, that looks okay. Emergency exit lights can come to arm. Sterile, no smoking, fast and seatbelt signs can all come on. Nav light can come on as well. Electric pump, I think we can keep that off for the time being. Down to the pedestal, and everything looks good here. Now, 122.8, we are on a Vatsim, so we need to switch it to Unicom. And we're going to have the transponder code set to 2000. Let's turn up our displays here. There we are. That looks all good. We'll switch this to TARA, and if we come to the route page, we should be able to go to route and send flight plan request. And as you can see, we've got it in straight away. I'm so happy. I've never got this to work before. I looked up the manual. I should have done that ages ago, to be honest, and I've finally managed to get it to do what I want it to do. So activate that one. We'll go to departure, runway 33, and we are on the... What one did I say we was on? Kovu, was it 4? Cuve? Kovu for Papa. So this one here, review or departure, apply, and that has gone in. Perf init page will also send a request, and then as you can see, that has also come through here. If we head to this, I actually completely forgot to do this part. Import from Simbreif, that would help. There we go. Tick that one. Click that, and then that brings this all into here. Departure, let's just do a really quick instant straight away, and we'll go to GSX and request boarding. Yes, no, we've got them all on already. So total fuel, it says that is not fuel. Fuel is 3495. Let's just cross check that. Yeah, that is correct. So that's all good. Runway will be 33. Condition is dry. Flaps 1, anti-ice off. We'll do all of that. QH1025, calculate. There's our manifest. Now, before we... Actually, no, we'll go straight to the manifest, actually. Next page. Are we cruising flight level 380? We are. Interesting. We'll see how well we do with that one. Right, what do I want to do? Performance. Takeoff. Now this is what we need to put in here. So V1 says 118. We'll make sure this is all correct. 118, 123, 143. Cool. And then VFS comes to 175. Just got to change that ever so slightly. And we've also got to open up the doors because GSX is going bang bang. Right, doors, doors, doors. For some reason I thought we'd done it itself, but clearly not. Back to the manifest page. We are doing flaps 1. Takeoff config will be 12. Flaps 1. Takeoff pitch. Pitch trim 1.1. There we go. 2.1 is set. And now we're also going to set the QNH of the aircraft. So the QNH on the ground here in Helsinki. 1025. 1025 is nearly set. There we have it. And then over here, we're going to... No, we don't need to do any of that. We've just got to set the rest of this. So we're going to select heading 330. And that gives us the runway heading. Speed, we have it set to FMS. Altitude selector, we're going to bring it all the way up to 38. There is no ATC on, so we can just climb straight away up to 380. If this aircraft doesn't make it to 38, we will obviously lower the aircraft lower the altitude of the aircraft as well. Apart from that, everything there is set. I think that is everything in here. Climb, cruise, descent. I believe that is pretty much it, unless I've missed something. Do let me know, guys. If you see something that I haven't done, please do let me know. It makes life so much easier if I get told off, basically like that. There's our flight plan route for the day as well. Boarding is complete, and we had some lovely boarding music and also cabin announcements from the flight attendant saying boarding's complete, which is a really nice touch. Right, let's go to the overhead panel and we're going to start up the APU. So we'll switch that to the start and then it should go to on. Brilliant. And we're also now going to shut all the doors. So we'll go to the ground page and shut the door, shut the door, shut the door, shut the door. And that sounds like the APU has started up. So we're going to remove the GPU like so. We're going to remove safety pins, cones, make sure our parking brake is set, which it is, and remove the wheel chocks as well. With the autopilot, I believe that is, we don't need to actually touch anything. We do need to arm auto throttle, and I'm pretty sure on the throttle somewhere we have to click the takeoff config button there, which is cool. Alright, let's see if this works then. Overhead panel, we'll make sure that our red beacon light is on, should have done that before. And then over here, down here is where the engine start switches are. We're going to start up engine 1. Is it Ryzen? Yes it is. Oh, hello, sorry about that. Helsinki traffic, Finnair 1 Romeo Echo, pushing back from stand 5 Helsinki traffic. Ladies moonwalking.
Helsinki traffic, runway 04 left, satellite Victor, aerial on short final.
I do think the textures and the sounds in this aircraft are really good. I know I say it every time I fly it, but I actually do think it sounds pretty excellent.
Well, your airport looks pretty like that.
Parking brake set. Now, where was that other aircraft landing? Ah, 04 left. We're taking off 33. Right, engine 1 looks like it's stabilised. So let's start up engine 2. There we are. Let's now set up the rest of the aircraft. The APU can come off, and we're going to switch on our taxi lights, nose and side lights. Now we're doing flaps 1 departure. So flaps 1 is set. I love this wing view, it's brilliant. We'll do a flight control check. Full left, checked. Do I have that version? Full right, check. And then that should be flaps 1. Yep, looks like it. Now, trim is set to 2.1. Takeoff pitch was 12. We put that in there already as well. So I think we're actually set to taxi. I was just reading through a previous comment from Jimmy on how to do the takeoff, because he very kindly told me what I'm doing wrong in this aircraft. So hopefully we get it right this time. A bit of thrust and we're going to taxi to runway 33. Here we are at Yankee November. Landing lights are all going to come on, and the strobe lights as well. Let's switch on the logo for a bit of fun. Helsinki traffic, Finnair 1 Romeo Echo, taking off runway 33, Helsinki traffic. Okay, now from reading what Jimmy was saying, I believe you click this button here, it activates auto thrust, and then it takes it in on its own after 50%, so we'll see. If not, we will just stay here until I get it right, because I want this to work. Also, I do find taking off in this thing a bit challenging. Sometimes it lifts off, sometimes it doesn't. It's this button. There we go. Right, I've got it. Okay, 50%. Stable. Okay, so it didn't do it itself. Maybe I need to arm auto thrust. Don't know.
Rotate.
Rotates. Positive climb. Gear up. It is on FMS, wasn't it? Yeah. Okay, carry on with the left-hand turn. There's climb. Okay, so it got further than before. It did activate the what do you call it? It did activate the LNAV and flight level change and whatnot. Right, okay, we want nose down. We are slightly off track, but flaps up. Nose up, nose up. Just got to try and trim it. Alright, so now if I arm autopilot, now auto thrust is armed. I wonder if I need to arm auto thrust on the ground. I need to reread Jim's comment again. Or I need to watch someone else take the aircraft off. However, that was better than before. I will say that much. It's all practice, guys. It's all practice. Like I said, don't fly it every day and it is different. But we are getting there slowly. To be fair, it took in VNAV and nav pretty quick. Pretty good. So, no issue there. Right, we're passing 8,000 feet. Let's switch this to standard. And we're also going to now switch off the taxi lights. There it goes. Now hopefully it follows the left hand waypoint all right. Yes, good. Okay, about to pass 10,000 feet. 10,000 feet, landing lights off. And we'll also switch off the seatbelt signs, sterile cockpit off as well. And everyone, I'm going to leave it there until we reach closer to Vilnius. Thank you very much for watching so far, if you have, and stick around for the landing. See you in a bit. Welcome back to the flight deck, everyone. So I've been doing some looking around, and yes, I had to arm auto thrust before we take off. And well, we can set toga, then set auto thrust, and it will kick in about 60%. So I've learnt that, so I'll know that for the next time. And what else did I just figure out? Something to do with the FMC with the takeoff bits and bobs. There was something I missed on that as well. But like I said, all learning curve. We do need to start planning for the arrival into Vilnius. Also, sorry, I did forget to mention, I know it's unrealistic to have all the green lights on the Embraer. However, just for the time being, when I'm trying to learn the aircraft as much as possibly can, it's just easy for me to figure out what needs to be on and off and what activates and what doesn't. But in time, I will switch those back off again. Auto brake setting into Vilnius. We're going to do auto brake. I think just a low auto brake will do, to be honest. Actually, no, we'll do medium. Try to go for Bravo. I'm going to show you guys all the arrival and what it looks like. So we're going to be landing runway 01 on the PIFBO to Alpha arrival, ILS Zulu approach. Transition is fieldy. So as you can see, this is what it looks like here. So we're going to come in via PIFBO and then fly down the approach. And this is the approach transition here, straight into Vilnius runway 01, where there is currently ATC. Having a look at the approach chart. See, final course 014, and we need to look at our minimums. Minimums is going to be 775, and we need to capture the ILS at 2,700 feet, or the glide at 2,700 feet to bring us down into 01. And because it's ATC on, we shall see how it goes. They are on 120705, so we can program that into our COM. So 120.705. I will switch that in there, so when I click that, that should change, which it does, good. And then everything in here is already set into the FMC. Now for the approach course, it was 014, so we're going to select 014 on the approach course. Welcome back to the flight deck, everyone. So we are passing 8,500 feet. All the seatbelt signs are on. We do need to switch on the lander lights and taxi lights. We've currently got speed set to 220, just to try and help us maintain a good-ish speed. And we're descending at 1,800 feet per minute. Now, what I've noticed in vertical speed mode is the aircraft does this almost like boat maneuver, where it's going up, down, varying between 1,800 feet and 1,750, 1,700, 1,800. So it's varying around. As you can see, it's like a boat. We're going up, down, up, down. This is clearly a bug with the vertical speed, but like I said, I haven't had this issue before, so it's still early access, as we know, but at least we know that this is part of an issue. What we'll do is we'll set the speed brake out just to ensure our speed does come down. I think now we'll set flaps 1. There we are. We're going to be doing a flaps full landing. We've been told to descend to 5,000 feet by ATC. Here comes the aircraft. Poor passengers are probably feeling motion sickness with this up and down manoeuvre. It's interesting. Hopefully when it gets to 5,000 feet it starts to stabilise. Who knows? We are meant to be at 4,000 by a D2, but we've been told to go to 5. Let's now reduce our speed to about 200 knots, as we are going to be quite a tight turn. All the speed brake is out. We're going to select flaps 2. That will help us out quite a bit.
Romeo Echo via Odetu, clear dial Azul, approach runway 01, report established.
Via Odetu, cleared for the Isla Suda approach runway 01, and we will report when established. Finnair 1 Romeo Echo. Okay, so in that case we can arm approach. As you can see, approach mode has been activated. And the aircraft is trying its hardest to level off. Hopefully that will fix itself now. But I don't know. We shall find out. Okay, we're starting the left-hand turn. Still waiting for the localizer to capture. This aircraft looks so pretty. I don't know why. I never used to be like a massive Embraer fan, but now I'm starting to turn into one. Once you get to learn how to fly the aircraft, it's not too bad. Okay, we don't want to climb aircraft. Let's try and not climb. Thank you. Got it set to 180. Let's reduce speed to 170. I just think we're probably a bit high, but I don't know. What's it saying here? Server 118205 and 1 Romeo Echo. Vilnius Tower, good afternoon. Finnair 1 Romeo Echo established runway 01.
Finnair 1 Romeo Echo, Vilnius Tower, good afternoon. Wind 020 degrees, 12 knots, variable between 350 and 060. Clear to land runway 01.
Clear to land 01, Finnair 1 Romeo Echo. Beautiful, so we have been cleared to land. We are 9 miles out, and we have got the localizer and the glide slope, which is always a good thing. It's looking good. Thankfully it captured it. That was quite a good test for the aircraft, to be fair. Yeah, it's not done a bad job there at all.
2500.
Now, I'm happy with the speed. We're still 8 miles out, so I'm not too disappointed in the speed. Oh, look at that. The sound of the engines are so nice. Absolutely love it. Alright then, we'll go flaps full. And we can disconnect the autopilot as well. We'll let the aircraft trim itself out. Okay, I haven't got an autopilot disconnect button. There we go. And the autopilot is knocked out. And now we also need to knock out the auto thrust. So auto thrust off. Looks good. We're looking for about 124.
1000.
Well, speed is quite slippery. It's the wind. It's trimmed quite well. I remember always I'm quite harsh at landing this thing. Let's see if we can get a decent landing today.
Approaching minimums. 200. Minimums.
Continue.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Touchdown. And reverses. Reverses green. Decel. That's quite a nice touchdown actually. Manual braking. Reverses stowed. And we're going to vacate it here to the left. Welcome everyone to Vilnius Airport. Vacated 01 Finnair 1 Romeo Echo.
Finnair 1 Romeo Echo, welcome to Vilnius, taxi to stand 104 via Foxtrot, India and Kilo.
Taxi to stand 104 via Foxtrot, India and Kilo. Finnair 1 Romeo Echo. Right, Foxtrot, India and Kilo. Got it. Now guys, this is freeware scenery by the way, in case you're wondering. This is all freeware from flightsim.to. And we're going to taxi right down here. The landing rate was -178, so I'm very pleased with 178. And we're going to click start on the APU. Flaps are coming up. It was a 1 hour flight time altogether. Okay, we're nearly at stand 104, so take a slight right turn here, and it's the one with the stairs. 104, here we go. Right, we'll turn off the taxi lights. I thoroughly enjoyed that flight. One of the smoothest ones I've done so far in this aircraft. We're going quite far here. Bit more. And stop. Parking brake set. And then we're going to switch off engine. Why is that still up? 1 and 2 is off. We're now going to switch off the red beacon lights. Request deboarding. Seatbelt signs off. Stereo cockpit off as well. And guys, we have made it to Vilnius, down on the route without any hassle, thankfully. Could have been hassle, but thankfully no hassle. Thank you guys very much for watching today's video. I hope you did enjoy it. If you want to see more Embraer videos, do let me know. I actually would like to do a British Airways City Flyer route soon, from City to Skiathos, and that'd be quite a good route to do. And a longer one as well, which would be fun. Just open up these doors. We'll get the GPU, safety pins, cones and wheel chocks. And yeah guys, thank you for watching. I will catch you all in the next video or live stream. Have a lovely rest of your day, and I'll see you all next time. Bye bye.